Hello and welcome to my indie game development technical walkthrough video. As you can see here, I've just got a basic menu. If you go over any of these files, I'll be given just a number for the scene I need to open. So for all the bullet patterns in this game, I used a module called Bullet ML, which allows me to make simple patterns. Start off with, I'll just show that whenever the player dies, the scene gets reset. There we go. Okay, so for this first attack, it's just called the wall, and it just fills the screen with projectiles. You have to use your shield mode to block. Next is the wave, where it aims at you, but slightly offsets each of the bullets, so it kind of makes a wave effect. After that is the Gatling gun, which, as you can see, just aims at the player but has a very wide spread, and it repeats that on both sides. To actually block a lot of these, you have to go into shield mode, which you can go by pressing E, which will go shield mode and then shoot mode, and it's very helpful to get through most of these. What you just saw there was the split shot, and this is the tsunami, where it just shoots out hundreds of small projectiles you have to dodge. Then you get back to the wall. So it's basically then repeated until you get to around 15% of the boss's health, which is when it uses its ace attack. For this boss, it's just a wall of bullets, which, well, the wall again, but it leaves a little pathway which the player can follow, so they can shoot the boss without having to get hit. And this just continues, so the player will just have to sit there and follow the pathway to avoid any problematic problems. Since this boss doesn't move, I gave it a bit extra health just so it wasn't too easy, as you can see. So 15% should be the last notch on the boss's health bar, as you can see there. Oh, yep, it's gone into ace mode. So as you can see, just a wall of bullets. And you can block it, but of course if you're blocking it, you won't be able to attack the boss, so you can't kill it. To do this, I switched out the fire points whenever the boss is detected to be under 15% health. So that's it for that boss, but then it's the next boss, which can actually move, but in a kind of teleporty way. Kind of similar to Loki from the Binding of Isaac games. So what you just saw there was a circle. Each time he teleports, he'll shoot out and like between 1 to 6 circles. Then he can leave circles. That was homing, but I didn't really. He also has, but it's a bit smaller. So to actually get the work, what I did was give out a trigger, which would then simply tell him to like center, left, right, any of those places. But then, and also random to help out with stuff. As you can see, it homes in on you, so it's easy to shield it, but you can also lead it away like that. And he has an ace. This one is harder to deal with. It basically will just teleport all over the screen, shooting out circles, which you'll see now. Very hard to dodge, so I'll just play it safe until he goes into a rest mode. Ooh. Huh, that's new. Anyway, let's just try that again then. So those again random, so how many they do. Just leave that away. There we go. So when he goes into homing mode, that's all random shots. So he'll just go to the center before doing it, and then the next few are just random moves, and then he just leaves a homing before he moves on. But you can just block them, of course. And then you know he's stopped when he goes to the top and doesn't do anything for a while. So yeah, he stopped now and he goes back into his normal one. And you'll know he'll go into his A's because he'll suddenly jolt there to begin with. Ooh. And if he teleports into you, the player just kind of gets moved, so that's okay. The corners are probably the safest place to sit while he's doing this. You just use your block where necessary. There we go. He'll do that a random amount of times, and there we go. That's both bosses beaten. And whenever the boss dies, it will start a small delay with an enumerator, and then just load this scene back up. But anyway, so now I've done that, let me just go in just to quickly show the UI. As you can see, you can pause it, and he just stops completely because the time scale's been set to 0. You can go back to this, or of course quit if you click the other one. And if you want to unpause, you just click that again. But anyway, thank you for listening. Yeah, just thank you for listening basically. Thank you, bye.